In the last class we have completed the organization structure, right? So
Exactly.
that is first class, right? What is the organizational data is there? Like in the SAP data we have shown you four types of data are there, right? So first one is organizational data. So we have completed that organization creation, like whatever plans are there, whatever purchasing organizations are there, we have completed in the last class. Okay, so next data is our master data, right? After the organizational data we will be having the master data. So inside the master data, in our perspective we have these kind of master data, like material master will be there, vendor master will be there, purchasing info record will be there, source list will be there, quota arrangement record will be there, service master will be there, batch master will be there, condition record master will be there. Okay, so these are different kind of master data are available. So in this kind of master data we are starting the material master. Okay, so what is a material master? So whatever information is needed on the base of material. So how the material will look, or like what is the let's say what is the material description is there, what is the, let's say, material unit is there, how we can count the material, or how we can store the material, and how, what is the weight of the material, and how we can purchase the material, what should be the price of the material. So all of this information, whatever information is there, it is stored inside a material master. Whatever material information is required to procure or to store or to do anything with that material, so all of the information will be stored inside the material master. Okay, so inside the material master we have divided the material master into material type. Okay, so what is the material type? So basically, as I have mentioned you, like if the similar kind of material or similar characteristics of material are there, they will be grouped into a material type. Okay, as per the characteristic, let's say some raw materials will be there, some finished material will be there, some semi-finished material will be there. So raw material means basically these are having characteristic, like these materials we need to create some of the product, right? And semi-finished material, let's say it is a created from the raw material, and they will be used as a part of some finished good, right? So in the finished material, let's say it is ready to use material, directly we can use that material, so that is a finished material. Okay, so these kind of categories will be there for the material type. Okay, so these material type will control some material master data. Okay, so that we call as a master control function. Okay, so material type is controlling some of the function of material master. So this is control function, means what the material type will control in the material master. Okay, so this is control function. So these are basically the six type of things, six or seven things I believe. So basically these six things will be controlled by the material type. So material type will
Control
control,
function.
yeah, so material type will control what will be the number ranges, what should be the field selection. Okay, what should be the procurement type, what should be the screen selection, what should be the user department, how the inventory management will be there, it is possible or not. Let's say what will be the valuation classes are there. So we are just looking into the SAP screen and we are discussing on these things for the material master. So basically, let's say if we need to create a new material based on this raw material. So let's say select this one and copy. Here you can select the material type. Let's say, um, let's say IROH, because we are creating it for the, let's say for the ITC company, we create a new material type. Okay, so for that nomenclature we are taking IROH. But normally in the real time, whenever you are creating something new or something customized, you need to take the name reference as a Y or Z. Okay, only you are supposed to take the name as a Y or Z. Okay, not I, not one, not two, not anything. You cannot take anything. Just the description will start or the name will be start from Z. Okay, so either you have to take Z or you have to take Y. Okay, this is only possible. Other than that, nothing is possible. Like you cannot take a I, Y, O, U, you cannot take all of the things. Only Y and Z are possible. Why? Because this is a SAP standard. So you can see, like you might heard of any kind of things like Z transactions, G codes, whatever the G things you have developed. So you might have all of the things heard, right? So basically, as per the SAP standard, when let's say there is, let's say SAP is upgrading, might be SAP will add some material types, or SAP will add something in the material type, or any configuration they will add. So they will use from A to let's say so they will take from A to X, they will take, okay, from A to X nomenclature or name, they will take, means whatever things they need, they will perform it inside that. So if you are creating anything custom, so you need to only start it with Z, okay, Y or Z. So here, let's say here there is no problem, we are having only dummy server, so we will take IROH, no problem. Okay, so raw material, let's say raw material for ITC. Okay, raw material for ITC, we will be leave this field selection and screen selection as ROH only, we will not change it. Okay, so then next one is external number range without check. So here if you select external number range assignment without check, so you can enter any of the external number range. So if you are not selecting this one, then whatever external number range you have provided, you have to select it. Okay, we will look into that in a later phase, like maybe tomorrow, or yeah, maybe we will be looking into tomorrow. Okay, so basically we will be leaving that as it is. So here you can see there is a user department, will not disturb it also. So here there are some special material type, like the material is configured here, pipeline mandatory is there, manufacturing part is there. Let's say this raw material is a part of a manufacturer part. Okay, you need to select that one. So these are not that much of important, but for us important is this field reference, screen reference, user department, here the internal or external purchasing orders. Okay, here the price control or valuation. Okay, and here the quantity updating and value updating. Here you cannot change anything from this section, you cannot change anything. Okay, this is by default. Okay, this is by default for this material type, you cannot change anything. If you want to change this quantity or value updating, you have to change it here. Okay, so let's say here we have created the IROH material. Let's go to the quantity and value updating. Let's enter this one. Okay, now select this IROH. Now go to quantity and value updating. So here you can see, here you can go to the valuation area is IT10, right? Our valuation area was our plant, right? You remember the last classes, right? We have made valuation area as our plant. So here you can see the valuation area is our plant. Here for the IROH material, you can see there is quantity updating and value updating have been selected, right? So here you can see it is selected because we have copied from the ROH material, because for the ROH material it is selected. That's why it is selected by default. Okay. So now let's just save it. Now we have created a new material type. Okay, now let's go back. So now let's go to the define output format for material numbers. So here you can see the material number length is 18 digit. Okay, this is for ECC, but for S4 HANA we can change it to 40 digit. Okay, maximum character length in S4 HANA is 40 digit. So when we will go to the S4 HANA part, then we will be looking into the S4 HANA related settings. Okay, now just for the difference, here it is maximum of 18 digit, and in the S4 HANA you will be having 40 digit. Okay, Next one is material number templates. Okay, so material number template is, let's say for any kind of material you need to provide a raw template. Let's say for the raw material you need to provide a template as RM000000. Okay, likewise you can see, likewise you can maintain. So let's say you are maintaining as RM0000, so it will be starting from RM000. Okay, let's say for the finished material, if let's say you have selecting FM0000, like it will be taking the number range format as a 2468. Okay, total 8 digit of number will be there. From that you will be starting with FM, and then next one will be incremental. Understood, right? Understood, right? This is basically a template how you need to maintain your number range for your material. Understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next one selection is there, leading zeros. If you are selecting this leading zeros, so whenever, let's say this material length is 18 digit and the material number range is 8 digit. Okay, now the rest 10 digit before this number range will be zeros. So let's say 000010 will be there. After that it will be FM 00001 will be there. Understood? So leading zeros, total number is 18, so it will be show like you like this. Okay, it will be starting with 00, then another number range. Understood? So
Yeah.
this is the basically concept of the material number range format.
What is this one, sir? Lexicographical. What is that one?
It is actually not required. I'm also
Okay.
not sure about it because we don't
Okay.
use it. Okay,
Mhm.
we
It's
only use these three things. First thing is material number length, second one is template, third one is if you need to add the zeros before that, then you can add the zeros, leading zeros. Okay, so let's go back. So here next let's go to the define number range for each material type. So just click on that. So here you can go to the groups. Here you can find there is a group for every material type, there is a group, right? So you can create a new group also. So here you can see for this group one there are all material types are there. Okay, right? Here you can see the IROH material is there for the group one, right? So you can go back, then you can click on the intervals. So here you can see, just go back. So here you can see for the group one number range, there are some number ranges assigned already, right? Here you can see this is the number range from number range to number range is assigned over that, right? Here you can see there is a letter was also there from A to Z, right? So this is the external number range. You can see here the external has been selected. Okay, so for this number range it will not come automatically, like whenever you are creating a material the material number range will be selected from this number range, the first one. Here you can see the current number range is 1326, right? So if you create a new material type it will be coming as a 1327. Okay, but this will not it will not come as a letter number range, like let's say A B C, it will not come like that. But if you are taking a external number range, let's say here, let's see, Okay, let's see here. We can select what we have created. Okay, so let's say here the sector is steel sector and the material is, let's say, we have created the raw material, right? Raw material for ITC. Let's take this one. Let's enter. Okay. Now let's say organization label. Let's say IT10 and let's say storage location is, let's enter anything. Okay. Now you can see the material is coming as a 1320. I believe the number range here is wrong. Okay. So this number range might be wrong. Okay. So here you can see the material number is coming as a 1320, 1300 series, right? So this will be automatically, this number range will be taken. Okay. So let's say, let's take an material number as, let's say external. Okay. You can take any, you can take A, and let's say click on the organization label, select this one, enter. Here you can see the material number is showing as A, right? So you can take any number or letter range. If you are taking from the externally, you can only take from the this number range. From A to Z, you can take any letters. Okay. So this is the internal number ranges. It will automatically selected by the system. If you are going to enter it manually, then you can take this number range. So likewise, you can create your number ranges. Likewise, you can maintain your number ranges. Understood, right? Understood or any doubt? Okay, so I believe no doubts. Then go back. Okay, so here in groups, if we see in the group, then here you can see, let's just go back. Okay, so here you can see there is a group one is there. Here you can see this is a group without text is there. Here you can see there is some TROH material is there, Z raw material is there, ZROH material is there, right? So one group can have one material, okay? But this material will not be in the different group. It will not be meant, it cannot be maintained in the different group. So let's say in one group you are having this TROH material. If you want to change this TROH material to the other group, then you have to just select this one, click on this one. Now you have to select on, select on this one. Now you have to group, click on this one. Now let's see. Here you can see the TROH material we have selected, right? The TROH material is right now, it is under the group one. Now we can see here there is no TROH material is there in the second group, right? So in one group we can only have one material type. So what material type cannot be saved in the two different groups. Okay, understood this thing? So as per your requirement, you can create different groups over here. But right now in this dummy server, it is not possible to create a different group. But normally it should have one, like you can create a new group. Here you can see there is a new entry will be there. Might be in your server, you might be having some options for that. But here for this dummy server, there is no option for that. Okay. So in your dummy server, maybe you can check, there will be create button will be there. So in that you can create a new group, you can define the new things over there. Okay, so you can check. Okay, Let's go back. Okay. So now this is all about the material master configuration. Okay. Now let's go to the material master creation screen and we will be looking into the different aspect of material master creation. So let's go here. So basically slash and mm01, let's go to here. So basically this is the material master number is there. Okay, you can give a number or you can leave it blank. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is basically material master creation screen. You can either go to the mm01 T code. You can come to this screen. mm01 is the T code for creating the material, or you can go to, let's say, slash n. You can go to the, this is the main screen, SAP screen. You can go to the logistics. Here you can go to the material management. Here you can go to the material master. Here you can go to the material. Here you can go to the special, not the special. Here you can go to the general, and here you can create immediate. There is two options are there, immediately and schedule. So if you click on the immediately, it will create the material immediately. If you are selecting, if you are selecting schedule means you can provide a schedule to activate that material, means you can create the material but it will not activate automatically, means you cannot see the material or you cannot do the procurement activity for that material immediately, but it will be activated upon the schedule. Let's say you want to activate that material in a next week, or on Monday you want to activate that material, so you can schedule it on that day. So let's say you can create it that thing. So here you can see the schedule date over there. Over here you can see the schedule for. So here you can select a date. Let's say I'm selecting from 6th of 6th of March I am selecting. Okay. So from 6th of March it will be showing the material that you are creating. On that day it will show the material. Before that day it will not show you the material, or that will show you the material is not yet activated. Okay. So let's create this one. Okay, let's create immediately. We will looking this in a later phase. Okay, so you have to just click on the immediately, so it will create the material immediately. Okay, so here you can take first one is the material. Material is the basic term, material number range. So you can give a internal number range, you can take a internal number range, or you can take a external number range. As per your selection you can take internal or external. If you are taking the internal, then you have to leave it blank, just leave it blank, it will taken automatically. So next one is industry sector. So basically what is the industry sector? Industry sector is basically like your material belong to which sector, that will be defined by your industry sector. Let's say you'll be having a manufacturing industry, you will be having a steel industry, you are having a FMCG industry, so you can have a industry sector. So by default there are many industry sectors are here. You can see aerospace and defense, beverage, you can see chemical industry, food and related products, mechanical engineering, pharmaceuticals, plant engineering and construction. So there are different kind of industry sectors are there. If you want to create a new industry sector also, you can create. Okay, so now let's see how you can create. Now let's see how we can create a industry sector. So let's go to slash o spro. So here we can go to the SAP reference IMG. Here we can go to the logistics general. Here we can go to the material master. Here we can go to the field selection. inside the field selection, here you can see define industry sector and industry specific field selection, right? So just click on that. So here you can find the same names that we have seen in the material master screen. Here you can see retail is there, aerospace is there, Tata Motors is there, steels is there. So if you want to create a new industry sector, you can create it from here. Let's say click on new entries. Okay, click on new entries. Let's say industry sector, what were available? Let's say 5. Industry description is, let's say ITC, ITC paper, let's say. And field selection, here you have to select as per the industry standard. You can select, let's say M is for the manufacturing industry. Let's see M. Okay, so this will select the screen reference or field reference as per the manufacturing industry or M industry. It will be selecting that. So let's enter that one. Let's save this one. So now you have created one ITC paper industry. Okay, now let's see in the material description. Let's see, just go to slash and mm01. Okay, now you can check ITC paper is there, right? Now it is showing over here. Okay, so material type also we have seen. So material type here, raw material for ITC we have taken. Just enter it. Okay, so here there are different views are there. Okay, basic data one is there, purchasing view is there. Here you can see the purchase order text is there, MRP views are there, general data, general plant data is there, storage data is there, and accounting data is there, warehousing management data is there. So different kinds of user departments are there, right? So here we are just selecting these 4. These are basically, this is required. Let's say for the basic data one, the material description and all things will be stored in here. Units will be stored over here. Next one is purchasing. This is required. Unless you are having a purchasing screen activated, you will be not able to do any procurement activity for that. Okay, next one is general plant data. This is basically for our inventory management. If we are not activating the storage unit 1, then you will be not able to do the inventory activity. Then last one is the accounting one. If you are not having this accounting, then no accounting entries will be possible. Like you will be not able to do any price kind of thing, you will be not able to enter. So basically for this one, we are taking these 4 selection. Now let's click on the organizational label. So here you can take your plant. So plant is our IT10 storage location. Let's check what are the storage locations are there. Let's see. Okay, so RM01 is for the raw material. Let's take this one. Okay, so just select this one. Now this is the first screen. Okay, this is the first screen of basic data. So here you can see the material number is there. Here you have to provide some material description. Let's say raw material for paper. We are just indicating this as a, so we are just selecting this as a description. Okay, so you can take description as you need. You can provide the description over here. So next one is base unit of measure. Okay, so I believe we can close this for now. Okay, and we will connect again on tomorrow. From this starting of the material master, we will be starting on tomorrow, right?